Barbara Courier.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. It's a pleasure to be standing and taking a call on this piece of legislation this afternoon. It's not a new piece of legislation, as we're hearing, but it is a new piece of legislation to me. And it is part of the goal of becoming smoke-free by 2025, and the previous speaker talked about, we've talked this afternoon about whether that's a silver bullet, whether it's not a silver bullet. I agree that everything we do in this process actually gets us to the goal of smoke-free by 2025, and this is another remaining piece of, or another avenue, another piece of the puzzle that's going to help us get there. And we've heard this afternoon about it not being so much plain, but it's standardised packaging. We've heard about some of the gory pictures that are going to be on the standardised packaging, and I support that because honestly, colours and images are the things that make peer pressure and cool activities amongst our children and our teenagers, and the very ones who shouldn't be looking at this type of product and shouldn't be using it, because we all know that the younger that those people start smoking, the more chance they have of getting the diseases and the cancers and the emphysemas and everything that comes from it. So we talked about standardised. The plain packages will likely feature a single colour dominated background with pictures on it, and the tobacco brand variant names would be in very small font, so not out of there in large writing as they have been in the past, not so it's being shown off as to who produced it and who's got the brand and creating it by a whole wow, but actually just in very small writing. And we've done a number of moves by actually putting these products away in supermarkets so that young people don't get to view them in the way that they used to, along with a whole range of things in terms of helping people to stop smoking. So there is not one silver bullet, there are a whole range of things, and it's not as easy as telling people just to stop like that once they've started. So it's actually much better if we can stop people getting attracted to it in the first place, and this is very much part of that process. And I also want to say as well, there have been some conversations in the public world about black market. It's still very important that anything that goes into a black market around any of this continues to be investigated and to be prosecuted. So it's a big pleasure to take a call on this afternoon, Mr Speaker. Thank you.